Hey, what's up YouTube? Murdoch, someone today doing a quick DVD review requested by Survivor Series 2003 and it is of Unforgiven 2005. The main match on this pay-per-view is John Cena, WWE Champion, taking on the only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle. There's a back, some matches. I'm not going to read you the leaflet because one thing that kind of annoyed me about ordering these DVDs I got recently off Amazon is the leaflets came in a different language, which was pretty annoying, but fortunately, though, the DVD didn't, so that's pretty good. So that's why I'm not going to really read you from the leaflet. Anyway, I can just talk to you about the matches. Okay, kicking off the show was, it's very clear, so kicking off the show was Ric Flair taking on Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship. I thought that was a pretty good way to start the show off, not in a match, because it was just not, it was an okay match, just, it should have lasted longer, and it just didn't have that much to it for me. The crowd were electric because Ric Flair, you know, he won the Intercontinental title. That was the reason why. It was also a good way to start the show off, and also not a great way. But overall, I'll give it 2 stars and a quarter. It just needed a little bit of time, and it was just a little bit too slow paced for me. But you know, it still was an okay match. After the match, Ric Flair kind of celebrated with the lady fans and kind of like took him to a limo backstage and that. And you can tell what would happen next. But yeah, 2 stars and a quarter, it was okay. Next match of the night, it wasn't shown, it's not shown on the picture, so see if I can read it. Trish Stratus plus Ashley Massara, I think, versus Victoria and Torrie Wilson, along with Candice. Candice was just managing them. I enjoyed this diva match because Trish Stratus is probably one of the only divas who I actually think has good diva matches. Well, she's not a current diva today, but throughout most of the DVDs I've got, I think there's quite a few of her matches on them, and you know, I enjoy her matches. They're not like good matches, but alright matches. And this was actually a good match. I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. People are going to think I'm really overrating it here, but I actually found this to be quite solid in my opinion. I actually enjoyed the match. Like I said, Trish Stratus does have good matches. She picked up the victory, and I believe this was Ashley's first ever match in WWE, so pretty good. Next match of the night was Big Show taking on Snitsky. Usually you think a big man versus big man match is actually horrible. Actually, this man wasn't too bad. It started out quite fast and furious because Snitsky, they showed the replay of what Snitsky had done to Big Show. He hit him with the rim bell a couple of times. Don't know how long ago it was, but probably the last week or a few weeks ago before this event. But anyway, the match lasted about 6 minutes. It was a little bit too short for me, and it was actually going really well. Nice kind of Snitsky was kind of like doing quite well. Big Show built momentum, hit a chokeslam and won. I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. It was too short for me, but I still overall enjoyed it, so a bit of both. Timing wasn't very good, but what we actually saw was quite good, and the winner is the Big Show. Next match of the night was Shawn Benjiman taking on Kerwin White, who was Chavo Gurreo at the time. That was like his gimmick when he didn't want to be a Guerrero. Good match, probably the first like 3-star match of the night for me. The crowd weren't all that into it at the time because it was really big names, but I was quite into the match. Quite a few good moves being here. You know, always when you're watching someone like Shawn Benjamin, you know, you're always gonna, sorry about that. You're always gonna see something electric. Sorry about that. Quickly, just dropped my phone. Sorry. Anyway, I'll give this match 3 stars. It was a victory for Shelton after Chavo or Kerwin White, whatever. His gimmick was like a golf player. He came out like a golf card. It's quite funny with golf clubs. He grabbed the golf club and went to hit Shelton with it, and then Shelton was able to like reverse it and kind of like get Chavo in the end, hit like what his finishing move was back then. I actually don't know what it was called because he's had quite a few finishing moves. But it's kind of like it's a move to the side, so I think so. So let me know if you guys know the finishing move. Anyway, 3 stars from me. Next match of the night was, in my opinion, the match of the night. Steel cage match. Matt Hardy versus Edge with Lita. Matt Hardy versus Edge. This match was perfect for their rivalry. Don't have to go through their rivalry for you guys. What a great match. Bloody match. Awesome stuff. Definitely, I was happy Matt Hardy won this match. Lita got involved at one point and Matt had to twist the fate on her. Then the Money in the Bank briefcase came in and Matt hit Edge with that. Edge would dominate a good bit of the match though, kind of like throwing like Matt against the steel cage, but then Edge would get busted open. I don't know how though. I think it might have been from the Money in the Bank briefcase, or from just being thrown into the steel cage. Oh yeah, I think it was thrown into the steel cage. He got thrown in quite a few times, and then Matt Hardy would climb the top of the cage and hit a leg drop off of there. Literally, top of the cage, leg drop, boom! It was awesome, guys. 1, 2, 3. Matt won. I'm going to give this 4 stars and a quarter. definitely the best steel cage match I've seen. Well, it was until Extreme Rules yesterday. What a match that was. What a match. I will probably get to Extreme Rules after this. Yeah, 4 stars and quarter. Next match of the night was pretty much like a basic pay-per-view filler, but it was a title change happened. Lance, Cade and Trevor Murdoch won the World Tag Team title from the Hurricane and Rosey. They were the World Tag Team champions at the time. It was okay, I'll give it 2 stars and a quarter. I didn't really like the bit where Hurricane got hurt and then he came back into the match and then practically he didn't really seem good enough to like, he just got pinned. Didn't like it. 2 stars and a quarter. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Masters. Here's Shawn, there's Chris Masters. This was during the time when I think Chris Masters actually had a lot of things going on for him in his career, because this was during the time when you think to yourself, he's going to be a world champion one day, and he's going to be a champion one day. But I don't know actually if he's ever held a title before, but he's moved to Raw, so maybe might get that. But anyway, this match was really good. Really good. Shawn won, I'll give it 3.5 stars. Really good match. Match of the main event, John Cena vs Kurt Angle. Great match. Didn't like it that it ended by DQ because of Cena, but the ref got taken out and Kurt Angle was cheating, so Cena grabbed the title out and hit Angle with it, and the ref woke up, or got up, and disqualified Cena. Then Eric Bischoff came down and said that I don't care about the rules, Kurt Angle should be champion, and I say that I think. Cena hit F you to Eric Bischoff, F you to Kurt Angle for the announce table. Announce table broke. Spanish announce table, no surprise. Matchup was great though. A lot of finishes were being hit, a lot of signatures. The crowd were electric. I usually don't give 4 stars to like matches that end by DQ, but because this one was a really great match, I have to give it 4 stars. Great main event. So I will quickly give you my score of it. But Extreme Rules, and I've done a little review of it on my wall. But I want to say, great pay-per-view, 8 out of 10. So happy Christian's the world champion. I really am. Really happy. I'm actually quite happy with Cena winning because Miz had a good enough title reign, I think. And to be honest, he was always cheating in his matches, got to admit that. I know that makes a great heel, but still. I really enjoyed the last SmackDown match between Randy Orton and Punk. I kind of wanted Punk to win because then it kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't make Punk look very good on the next. It kind of makes him look like a joke. And speaking of looking like a joke, Wade Barrett and Ezekiel Jackson, Intercontinental Wade Barrett, fought Kane and Big Show in a lumberjack match for the tag title. That was actually a bonus match. It was actually not that bad, but made him look like a joke, really. But Kofi Kingston won the US title. Tables match against Sheamus, another bonus match, good match. And Falls Count Anywhere, Rey Mysterio vs Cody Rhodes was really good. So yeah, Extreme Rules 8 out of 10. If you want to look up my review, I've gave all star ratings on my channel. But I want to do PowerPoints, but guys, please let me know if you know how to do PowerPoints. If you know, please let me know. So I want to upload PowerPoints. So if you know, please let me know. Sorry. Anyway, I'll give this pay-per-view 7.75 out of 10. You would think 2 4-star matches makes a pay-per-view 8 out of 10, but there were too many basic 2-star matches on this event. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 4 is a little bit too many. I expect about 2, but there were some other really good matches though. So, Survivor Series 2003. I know that you've got this pay-per-view, and I hope you enjoyed my review of this. To you guys who haven't got this DVD or haven't seen this pay-per-view, I recommend you go out and buy it. It's a pretty good DVD. Mainly to see Steel Cage match and Cena and Angle. Alright guys, my Jack and I'm out.